Addison Rae, brand new album. The aesthetic of the album is sending me to the early 2000s, and it's kind of a little bit like traumatic. I'm like, whoa, we are really getting back to those aesthetics. So this is a 12-track, 33-minute album, debut album by Addison Rae. We've heard quite a few of them. We've heard Diet Pepsi, we've heard Aquamarine, we've heard High Fashion, we've heard Fame is a Gun, and Headphones On. So quite a few of them that we've already heard in the project. There's only one video that I think I haven't released because I don't know where it is. It is my reaction to High Fashion, so I guess we'll talk about it when we get there. But yeah, if you want to catch up on the stuff, it's on my YouTube channel. Otherwise, let's jump into the album. Let's start with New York. Okay.
Pick me up from the airport, drop my bags at the Bowery Hotel. Next stop to the club, I'm a dance whore. Kick drum,
okay. Ooh. Well, I kind of like this. I mean, we can definitely tell where the influence is coming from for the sound, but okay. Interesting. Okay. By the way, hi Brandon. How are you doing? Yeah, definitely have like Charlie XCX is Addison's like fairy godmother when it comes to the music industry. So, I mean, we can definitely hear the influences on the track. I think it's an interesting way to start the album. It does remind me of like Welcome to New York from 1989 in the sense of like the idea that you want to escape to the city and this is the beginning of a new adventure. So this makes sense as an opening track topic. Sonically, I think it's interesting. It's funny to me because I'm looking at the album cover and it just doesn't match that vibe at all for some reason. Knowing the other tracks that we're going to get on the album as well. But yeah, I love that it's a little more experimental and we're really getting something that's outside of the box. But it's still relatively soft in a way, which is still, I think, very much on brand for Addison. And I would go back to listen to this. So I'm sure we're going to find a couple of gold nuggets in the album. I'm curious to hear the ones that are brand new. This would slap in the car. I think so. Yeah. For I mean, it's 2.5 minutes. I think it's a reasonable length. I wouldn't go more than that, but definitely I'm curious to hear how it sounds in the car. I'm good. How are you? It's been a while. I'm doing well. Well, I'm glad that you're doing well. And I'm doing well. Lived a couple of hair changes recently. Now I'm back to my natural hair color. And very short for the summer, and a trip that's coming up because I'm going to VidCon in Anaheim, California in 2 weeks from now, but technically leaving on a trip in half a week on next Wednesday. So prepping for that. Okay. Next track, Diet Pepsi, which I've reacted to. It's on my YouTube channel. But I haven't heard it in a minute.
My boy's a winner. He loves the game. My lips reflect.
But now it makes a lot of sense sonically speaking. It is cohesive.
He's telling me my ass looks good in these ripped blue jeans. My cheeks are red like cherries in the spring. But he's a work of art to die to see. Untouched.
Oh, and it's the same two producers for all of the tracks on the album. Interesting.
Driving your car, I'm your baby. So sweet. All my innocence in the backseat. Say you love me. All my innocence in the backseat. When we're driving your car, I'm your baby. So sweet. All my innocence.
Both women, by the way. Ooh, interesting. Elvira and Luca Closer.
Break all the rules till we get caught. Fog up the windows in the parking lot. Summer love, sexy. Sitting on his lap, sipping Diet Pepsi. I write my name with lipstick on your chest. I leave a mark so you know I'm the best. Untouched, XO, young, lust, let's go. Driving your car, I'm your baby.
You know what? I definitely have a deeper appreciation for the song now than before. In the context of an album, that's why it's important albums. The bigger scheme of it all. The complete vision, really.
So sweet, all my innocence in the backseat. Say you love me. All my innocence in the Driving your car, I'm your baby. So sweet, all my innocence in the backseat. Say you love me. All my innocence in the backseat. Driving your
Oh yeah, I forgot about the key change.
so sweet, all my innocence in the backseat. Say you love me. All my innocence in the backseat.
And I think that went down instead of going up. Yeah, definitely have a deeper appreciation for it. And like the fact that it's not, I mean, Diet Pepsi is not something we hear in the chorus. It's something that's part of the verses and it's really taken out. Almost like it's out of context, but obviously it isn't. But it's like, oh, a keyword that happens once in the track. Yeah, I can tell, nice haircut. Thank you, I appreciate it. And also, I love this chorus. It gives 1989 or Rep Taylor Swift. Yeah, I see where you're going. There is probably a lot of like synth elements to it that resemble between the projects. But it's definitely a bit darker than those projects. Also, September is going to be a great year for music. I know. Sarah Larson's album and Jade. I know. August, September, there's a couple of projects that are lined up that I can't wait to react to. And I know Sarah's releasing another single next week as well. And Jade technically released a single this week. Should I listen to them? Because I also don't want to spoil. I mean, she did release another track that a lot of people have liked a lot, and I'm just late on. Okay, let me get through Addison, and we'll see if I pit stop to listen to new stuff by Jade that I haven't had the chance to cover. Okay, Money is Everything, next track.
When I was growing up, Mama always told me to save my money, so I never had to rely on a man to take care of me.
That sounds like my grandmother.
To heaven, and I have a lot of it. So can a girl just have fun? Can a girl have fun? Can a girl have fun? Can a girl have fun? Fun, fun. Pocket full of sunshine, busting through the seam. Say it, baby, don't lie. Diamonds are my best friend.
Okay.
Say it, baby, don't lie. Can a girl have fun? Can a girl have fun? Can a girl have fun? Fun, fun. Can a girl have fun? Can a girl have fun? Can a girl have fun? Fun.
Interesting.
I drink on the nights that I wanna remember, and when I'm not dancing, please DJ play Madonna. Wanna roll one with Lana, get high with Gaga, and the girl I used to be is still the girl inside of me.
Okay.
Busting through the seam, say it, baby, don't lie. Diamonds are my best friend, like a Norma Jean. Say it, baby, don't lie.
Ah, Norma Jean is the birth name of Marilyn Monroe. I'd forgotten about that.
Diamonds are my best friend, like a Norma Jean. Say it, baby, don't lie. Pockets full of sunshine, busting through the seam. Say it, baby, don't lie. Money's everything, diamonds are my best friend, like a Norma Jean. Say it, baby, don't lie. Money's everything.
Okay. Okay. I mean, the beginning of it, like when I was growing up, Mama always told me to save money, so I never had to rely on a man to take care of me. It's funny because it makes me think of my grandmother, who my grandparents on my mother's side got divorced in the 70s at the time where divorce was actually rare, and she was single for a very, very long time, and she always had that message of like, make sure to put money in your retirement plan and save your money and be careful how you spend it and make sure you always have a backup plan and whatever. And in today's economy, yeah, no. So the beginning made me think of that. Short and sweet track, I like it. Still very cohesive sonically. We're definitely in the same musical realm. I wouldn't take it more than that. I think it was very short and sweet, very respectable duration, but nice message. I see it. Good for you for having a lot of money to do that. Addison's music glow up is one of the most important glow up in the musical history. Definitely. I mean, I think she probably started like in a phase of her life where she didn't know how to start, and then it just took a second before she kind of caught on the machine artistic vision, and just she had ideas, she didn't know how to go about it, and it just took a bit of time before it converted into something that actually worked out. So yeah, it's great that she did. It's like almost like a cliche thing is her signature. And it's no longer cliche in the traditional sense of like, ugh, it's cliche, I like don't like it. It's so like ingrained in her style that it kind of fits her well. It suits her in a way. In this economy's you know what I mean. Listen, I have a Canadian economy. It works a little differently. So I don't know. Everybody's economy might be different at this point. Okay, let's jump into Aquamarine, which I've reacted to before. It's still good. I still like it. But I mean, I keep thinking of the mermaids and that movie or TV series. I mean, production is definitely interesting on this album so far. still on the higher part of the ranking in my opinion. Like if I went clubbing and I heard that, I would have a good time.
In the sea with the salt in my hair, kissed by the sun, it's a love affair. Heart of the ocean around my neck. Don't have to say it, you know what's next. I'm transforming and realigning. I'll take you with me high. Give me
Honestly, this one so far I think is the best production out of all of them. Yeah, exactly. That movie with JoJo and Emma Roberts, Aquamarine. That's exactly it. There's something that sounds a little like magical about it. It's like the star effect. And you know what? Once again, very respectable length. I know it's relatively short, but I'm okay with that. Like it's like perfect dosage, makes a lot of sense. And this kind of makes sense a bit more with the album cover from a stylistic perspective. But yeah, production wise, I think it's the most interesting one in my opinion so far. Okay, I am getting warnings for copyright, so I'll try to make it through this album, and then for sure I'm gonna have to stop after. Okay, Lost and Found, new track. Oh, interesting choice for follow-up. Oh, it's an interlude. It's only 49 seconds. Okay. Okay, and I'll let it dive into the next one, which I've heard it before. It's high fashion.
Have you ever dreamt of being seen? Not by someone more like in a magazine. Wanting something more than just a hit. Nothing else can make me feel like this. I know I'm drunk, but I don't need your drugs. I'd rather get high fashion. I don't want cheap love. I'd rather get high.
And there's some similar themes that reoccur in the songs, so still coherent.
I'd rather feel the sun kissing my skin. With the cigarette pressed between my tits. You know I'm not an easy fuck. But when it comes to shoes, I'll be a slut. I know I'm drunk, but I don't need your drugs. I'd rather get high fashion. I don't want cheap love. I'd rather get high fashion. I don't need your drugs. I'd rather get high fashion. I don't want cheap love. I'd rather get high fashion.
Hmm. This is interesting. It's I'll get into it after when it finishes. It's interesting because, like, from a storytelling perspective, at the beginning of the album, she's in New York, she's wanting this new experience, and then we kind of we went through a couple of different adventures, and now we just came out of Lost and Found, and it's kind of, she found herself again in the luxuries of life, in a way. Yeah, this is kind of the vibe that I'm getting so far in the narrative of it. And I mean, sonically, and it's still very cohesive and feels part of the same world. This one, I get it. Is it sonically my favorite? Not necessarily, but I get it. I understand where they went with this. I understand what it represents. I think it's a smart song. It's just, to my ears, not quite what I align with. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I missed out on a couple of comments. Copyright, nothing to see here. Mind your own business. Well, YouTube is kind of rough with that, so no promises. I might, as a matter of fact, have to end the YouTube stream. Actually, I will, just make sure that I don't get a copyright strike. So you guys, if you are on YouTube right now, which I see that a couple of you are, hop over to Twitch, because that's where I'm going to continue the stream. It's already ongoing, and you're free to join. But yeah, I'm going to stop the stream in just a couple of seconds. So click on the link in my description of my channel, and it'll bring you to my, well, actually, any video will have the link to my Twitch channel. But yeah, come on over to the other side. Okay, and end for YouTube. Interesting synth as well. Yeah, I agree. It's a very it's either a saw or a square synth, depending on how it's filtered, and it feels very 8-bit-y. But also the key of it is definitely like a minor key that makes it feel a little off. That's why we get this kind of like I'm high feeling, because it's not like a very smooth sailing sound that we're getting in terms of the notes played by it, or just the overall song. But yeah, like I said, it makes sense. Like, I see the logic in the song. It's just sonically not quite aligned with what I would tend to lean towards. But I get it. All right, next one, Summer Forever. Okay.
I never thought I'd find someone easily. Now I'm wrapped up in your arms, and it feels just like a dream. Friends say I disappeared, I blame it on the things we do. Staying up all night long, singing our favorite songs, making out in the car, doing shots at the bar, when naked at the beach, barefoot on the street, background on my phone.
Okay.
Feel less alone.
Where's this one going?
All my fears thrown out the window, makes it feel like summer forever. And I truly think you're special.
I'm really getting a lot of like Lana Del Rey vibes on this one.
All my
I think it's a falsetto with a very dreamy production to it. You know what? This one is also higher up in the ranking in my opinion. It feels very like falling through the clouds in slow-mo. Yeah, I see it with a mix of Aurora.
This ain't my first time, but baby, I hope that it's my last. Want this to last.
I'm actually quite surprised at how sonically cohesive it is, and I'll tell you why. What gave it away definitely was the fact that she is working with the same producers over all of the tracks of the album, so there was going to be some sort of a natural coherence to it. But when an artist starts off, usually I've seen on a lot of like first albums, they test out different sounds. They test out the water. They usually have more sounds on the album, and then they narrow down afterwards based on what works and what they like. So I'm actually kind of surprised at how cohesive is the same. It's the only best word to describe it. It feels like it's part of the same world. I feel like we're getting some sort of like evolution from song to song. They feel interconnected, intertwined together. It maintains that dreamy quality that you just mentioned, as well, Explorer. And I feel like she just needs to find the right listeners for it. It's a good so far it's a good project. It's not a sound that probably a lot of people will like, not like the majority of the market, but if she finds her right market, it's gonna work. Like, I truly believe in that project. Anyway, that brings us to In the Rain, the next track. I have a good feeling about this one. Oh, I think that might be my track. Oh. Okay. but that sounds like a sample. That sounds like a song that I know from that's a little older. But I like the beat. If you're offended, say a prayer. Wait. Oh my god, it really sounds. I can't pinpoint exactly the song that I'm hearing in my brain, but there's that call and a response that oh, I really like the production on this one. Oh, it's really annoying me so much. I'm trying to remember what the song is that I have in my brain. I cannot. It's an 80s song, and it has that type of like call and response situation where it's like, oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, there's if it comes back, because I'm not. It's not a song that I've listened to often in my life, but there's a song from the 80s, and obviously now that I've heard this one, it's kind of confusing what I'm listening to, but there's this type of like if only the melody could come back to me for the song that I'm thinking of. Anyway, it'll probably come back at some point. But yeah, no, this I'm surprised. I really like it. In the Rain, Addison Rae. Wow. I really enjoyed the production of it. It still has that dreamy quality to it. It's soft, and also like I like the description that we had in the lyrics as well. And we still have some of the same themes from the other songs, so still very coherent in the project. I'm surprised at how well paired up all the tracks are on the album. We'll definitely get to that one again for sure. Which now that brings us to Famous Again, that we listened to a little while back. So, well, a little while. Maybe. When did I react to that one? It's fairly recent, at least. So, Famous Again, let's go.
Tell me who I am. Do I provoke you with my tone of innocence? Don't ask too many questions. That is my one suggestion. You know I keep it real. I live for the appeal. Knew it from the start. It was the only way to mend my broken heart. Don't ask too many questions. This is my one confession. It never was enough. I always wanted more. I always wanted more. Famous again in a point in
Yeah.
time. Crash and burn, girl, baby, swallow it dry. You got a front row seat and I got a taste of the glamorous life.
There's a little bit of like a Rebecca Black type of tone that she has in her performance on that one.
No mystery. I'm gonna make it, gonna go down in history. Don't ask too many questions. God gave me the permission. And when you see me, it makes me want it more.
You know what? That's two people who should collaborate together. Addison Rae and Rebecca Black. I think that would be pretty iconic. There's something that feels like City Lights at night about this song. You're like driving in a tunnel specifically at night. Yeah. Yeah, no, I still like it. I've listened to it a couple times since it came out. I think it's one of the stronger tracks on the album, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, love the synth. I like the vibe of it. I like the theme of it. It's a good track, in my opinion. Which means we're jumping into the next one. I don't know that's the next one that we're going to listen to. It's called Times Like These.
I know you like when I wear this dress. I feel best when I'm
Oh.
wearing less. If I dye my hair bleach blonde, maybe then I'll turn you on. Do it
Oh.
you want tonight. Only make me feel less tight. I'm so caught up in my head. Wanna take back what I said. I'm so confused. My life moves faster than me. Can't feel the ground beneath my feet. No matter what I try to do, in times like these, it's how it has to be. Yeah,
Interesting.
how it has to be. Don't wanna get too close, I'm scared. Do you hate me or do you care? Think about all the time I spend feeling lost, but I'm found again. Should I jump in the unknown, or is it better to know how it unfolds? Am I too young to be this mad? Am I too old to blame my dad? I'm so confused. My life moves faster than me.
It feels like like the type of song that you would get in Charmed. Almost like the opening of Charmed. I love how I split that into two syllables to Charm.
It's not my fate in the end. Let go of all that could have been. No matter what I try to do, in times like these, it's how it has to be. Yeah, how it has to be. Head out the window, my song on the radio.
It's a very specific vibe, and I feel like if I were to be in that vibe, I would definitely go back to listen to it. It's kind of a mellow. It's almost like I'm high, but I'm not high because of drugs. I'm just like naturally on a high. It's kind of weird to explain. But I like the sound design. The synth design. Mixed sound and synth. Interesting. Which now leads us into the next track, which is more of an interlude, I guess. Life's No Fun Through Clear Waters. It's less than a minute. I mean, I get it. When it's a little muddy, when it's unclear, at least there's a challenge to it. It's something stimulating and putting yourself out of the comfort zone. And this brings us into headphones on.
Put your headphones on. Guess I gotta accept the pain. Need a cigarette to make me feel better. Every good thing comes my way.
I think it's a great track to end the album on. I reacted to it before as well, so it's available on my YouTube channel. It's definitely a very specific vibe. And now obviously having listened to the entire album, I'm more in it. But outside of it, I don't know how much I would tend to go back. Ah, I see, okay.
I put my
I wonder what her musical inspirations are, especially that led into this project. And that's it. That's the end of the album. There's something about this album, like, it's definitely leaning on the artistic side than the commercial side. I think I don't know what was on my tongue, but I had to take it out. Yeah, definitely leaning on the artistic side rather than the commercial side. So it's not a sound I feel like a lot of people are gonna truly be like, oh, I love this, and like actually fall in love with it. There might be a niche market for it. I'm sure of it. It is a sound that reminds me of the late 90s, early 2000s. A bit of like that coming out of the punk, pop, grunge era, going back into pop music. I feel like I've heard many tracks. Obviously, nothing's being reinvented here, but it really pulls from a specific sound that I remember hearing when I was a kid. That as myself, as my personal preferences, this is not my type of sound. However, I do think that it is a solid body of work, especially for a first album. It is coherent. It has themes that stick together, that work well together. There's a progression in the album. I feel like the track listing choice was great. There's a couple of tracks that I definitely go back to listen to again. I think it's a very solid body of work. It's a matter of like more on the commercial side. I don't know how well it's going to perform, and if her current fan base is voluminous enough to support the endeavor. But from an artistic perspective, I actually respect it a lot. It's just that sonically, I don't think it's a type of sound that I would tend to naturally gravitate towards. But on that note, having followed her since her first EP that came out, I do want to say congratulations. What an evolution we've seen with Addison Rae. Like, wow. She's put in the work. There definitely are some moments that you're like, oh, okay. But I think overall it was worth it. And she's definitely on a path to somewhere. And it makes sense, and I think that it's more and more strategic, more and more thought through. And yeah, we can see that, I mean, she definitely is now surrounded with people that provide great advice and a great support system. But yeah, I really enjoyed listening to the album as a one-time listen, as an adventure of discovering what she had to offer. And once again, congratulations on the album. I'm pleasantly surprised and very happy for Addison Rae.